Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome back to another Shenandoah Raider broadcast as we will see our Shenandoah Raiders take on the Eastern Hancock Royals in an MEC matchup. We are testing out a couple new things tonight, so please bear with us. Got two different camera angles, and you'll see the scoreboard on the upper left of your screen. We may also try out some instant replay if that works tonight. But we'll be back here in just a minute here for the starting lineups. All right, we are back and getting ready to get started here for the JV contest. I'm joined here by Coach Hellman. Can you not hear me, can you?
Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. Caden Gray starting for the JV game.
That is interesting because the boys heard each other earlier today. So I must have done something wrong earlier. We'll figure it out at halftime.
But they can hear us.
I hope so.
It's registering up there, so.
Yeah, it's registering there. We should be good. But I think the band's playing tonight, so we'll definitely want to hear each other.
Yeah, we'll definitely need to hear each other.
It's interesting. Weird. Sorry about that. So we got Gray. Is that Cam out there? Jasper. Not Jasper.
You did it again.
Yep.
You can tell we've been off for a little
Banner,
while, huh?
Jaden Campbell. And Aiden Music for the Shenandoah.
Eastern gets the tip.
Eastern gets the tip.
So possession arrow goes to us.
Parker Robertson. 41 is Gavin Jenkins. 55 is Drew Morris. 32 is Luke Lewis. And the man who just took a shot, number 11, is Noah Maddox. So it's been a while since we've been here.
I know. I'm still trying to get acclimated on sitting up here and watching a basketball game.
The three rattles in. That was Parker Robertson there. Robertson.
You know, this was one that was circled on the calendar that I wanted to make sure that I attended. Having Eastern Hancock come to our town on our court, get a little bit of that revenge from last year.
That's the hope.
Yes.
Jaden with the fingertip
Man, are you
roll.
going to get it figured out? Just call him Jay.
Noah.
Jay Campbell.
I'm just going to call him Campbell.
Campbell. Does he have a nickname in school at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
It would help you out.
It would. Jaden.
Skyball.
Gavin Jenkins hits the 3. This is a tough game. Both teams are, I think, coming off wins last night, varsity-wise.
Who did Eastern play last night?
They played Monroe Central, and
they
handled them pretty well.
What? They got him?
Yeah, they got him. Handled them pretty well. We had Westell up at Westell, so that is that. So ball went out on Eastern. Painter in the paint.
Nice little soft touch there.
Yep, for 2. Lewis brings it up, set up the offense.
Looks like Jaden's going to have a little bit of a workout down there, trying to be able to present a presence of tall with giving up a little bit of that.
Call foul on Jaden.
They're going to let it. They're going to call it a little tight down there.
Jaden picks up his team's first.
Guess they don't like the hands.
So, no, apparently not.
Last night was interesting as I was watching the refs. They allowed the one hand. They kind of allowed the elbow, but as soon as you put 2 hands down on them, it was an automatic whistle.
Music, tough defense there. Knocks the ball loose, but Eastern Hancock recovers.
I do love how our JV defense does replicate what coach wants.
That's out on Eastern. Gavin Jenkins knocks that out. Shenandoah Raider ball. Yeah, I think this defense of group JV-wise gets after it.
Yes.
They have that intensity that you see also at the varsity level. Music is great. Painter's good defensive player. Campbell is as well. And Gray is just gritty. Get a foul there on that inbound or entry pass.
Music was trying to get it down low. Painter, I think it was. Painter was in there, and they collapsed on the defense. Or the defense collapsed, and then that's where that foul was picked
backside
up.
there. Morris picks up the foul coming on the backside. Help. Gray just off the back of the rim there.
Sometimes the positioning of where you're at doesn't quite get his head whipped around to be able to find it and do that touch, but not been known to have a soft touch.
Two attempts there.
Good chances to collect rebounds.
What?
Good opportunities to collect rebounds.
That's right. Like some of those good offensive rebounds.
Oh, what a move.
There's Cam there in the paint. Could not finish. A little Euro. And Morris will be going to the line, I think, shooting 2.
I don't know if they were surprised by how well he could jump and get the rebounds, if they were just a little off on the timing, but he kept getting them and kept putting them back up.
Yeah, Music picks up his first, team's second.
Looks like Eastern's version of basketball is to run you, and then if you stop us, then we'll set up our offense. Not much of the run and gun like we've seen before, but haven't seen one person try to take over. It looked like 41. Gavin Jenkins might be the one that wants to kind of drive and then allow 55 Drew Morris. Oh, wait, nope. Yeah, Drew Morris to be able to clean up.
Ellerman here sets up the offense. And they're looking to, Shenandoah's looking to really hit it inside. And Campbell comes away empty.
It does take us a little while to find the rim.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 8-4 currently. 3 minutes here left in the first. Shot Rims out Maddox's shot and Shenandoah ball. Oh, you know what? I'm screwing up.
Uh-oh.
So
You're screwed up.
yeah, I am.
Oh, you're not flipping back and forth.
No, I'm not focused. I'm not locked in. So
we can watch one side of the court, not the other?
yeah, they were watching our side. So that's my fault.
That's our fault. We were seeing it. We weren't describing it very well because we thought you could see it.
That's right.
Get in there.
Travel.
Oh, travel. He got called for a couple of travels last night as well. I think he's got that little shuffle of the feet syndrome when he gets the ball, that shuffle quick, trying to decide what to do with it. Sometimes haunts him.
There we go. We're switching it now back and forth. It's a JV game, so, it's going to take a little bit of...
We're getting rid of those.
And there's an offensive
There's
foul.
Caden. A little excited about taking that charge.
And I should also probably... Morris picked up his
Brennan
second.
Trueblood
Right?
checking in.
For Morris.
Getting
to take the
Morris's
seat.
second foul that he picked up there. Do you have the buttons like inverted so it's like this side is this side, this side is
Yep,
that
number
side?
2 is on the left, number 3 is on the right.
It was
so
tricking me the last time when I was here too. I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's good defense there, running down the court, not making an easy layup for him.
Oh, they're going to
Yep.
get Ellerman on the reach.
I mean,
very-
to their credit, they've been calling a really tight game,
That's
and that is something that we have to make that adjustment is learn.
Absolutely.
If we're going to throw our hand in there and reach, quote unquote, you can see my air quotes. If we're going to reach, then expect to get a call. It's 3 team fouls for us, 2 team fouls for them.
Absolutely.
A minute 50 to go. There you go. Jaden Payton pokes that out. And we're running the other way.
Gray back to music.
Oh,
Painter.
music. You're right,
There-
music.
Again, getting it into Campbell, getting him to work.
And one.
And there's the one.
It's been really nice watching Campbell work in the block. Some of the stuff that he's been working on has been translating and made a big difference last night in the varsity game.
Yeah.
Made a big difference in the JV game yesterday, too. Just seeing him work, it's really kind of put some impressiveness on me.
Ball's on
Squeaks through the wickets. Good exit pass,
Oh.
wide open 3.
Luke Lewis hits the 3. 11-6. Eastern Hancock gets an early lead here. I want to feed the beast underneath.
Yeah.
Painter for 2. Oh, Campbell. I knew they were Jaden. Hey, it's been almost a month since we've been up here. I think.
I know. I was calculating that when I first saw it on the schedule. It's like, we will not be able. And we did this last year, though, because we were here for a whole month.
Oh, yeah.
And you just knew that the next year you were going to be away for a whole month.
That's
Luckily, there were some other games that we were able to come. It was deflected pass, and then a pass was off of the back. And then, ooh, he got up there. Did you get it switched fast enough?
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. I'm on it.
Pew, pew. You can see the teams are kind of ramping up a little bit with their speed. Oh.
And that's going to be a jump ball. Going towards Shenandoah, I believe. I'm assuming it's jump ball.
Yeah, Caden got the ball, and he looked like he was about ready to turn to do a breakaway and forgot there was 3 other Eastern Hancock Royals standing right there. They were able to give a
Rector's
jump
checking
ball.
in for music.
some of the stuff we like to do on our offense is that defense creates the offense for us. So we poke those balls out, those deflections, get our hands in the passing lanes.
End of one, 11-10.
Not much we can do on that last shot. They knew what we needed to do because of the seconds. But what do you think?
It's back and forth. I think, it's interesting to me that we are a lot of down low post play.
Yeah.
I feel like our kids shoot a lot of threes, and so seeing that getting set up underneath.
Yeah, I think that was our first three there at the end.
Yeah, I think so. And,
is that saying, hey, we're going to work the ball down low to see how you're going to respond to this, and then if you guys start crashing, then we'll start kicking it out? Is that what you're thinking?
Maybe. Yeah, it's always good. I think inside out's one of my, I prefer. Good inside game is helpful for good open shots beyond the arc. But so far so good, I think, from the guys. Oh, I switched to the scoreboard cam.
So many buttons up here now.
Too many.
When we started up here, it was just
we're just
two
talking.
men and two mics.
Yeah.
Now you got buttons and cameras and wires and buttons and more cameras. I like it.
And I was talking with, so I was doing the clock for the JV, or not for JV, for girls game earlier today. And one of the officials is from Northeastern, who helped a lot set up their stuff. Their streaming and all that stuff. And so him and I were talking, and he told me to get a hold of him so we can talk more business.
Yeah. Yeah, because Northeastern does it well.
Yes.
They've got the cameras at the different angles, posted on the walls. They do the replays, the shout-outs, the commercials, whatever they do on that.
Yeah. He said he told me the amount of money that they raise per year through ad revenue. That's pretty substantial.
That's something that's going to help sustain this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being able to get more and more kids involved. Stuff they can put on a resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully adding a class here in the next year or so where we work on media technology. Because
we do have a very talented senior that's been putting together some good videos in the school.
Absolutely. And my girls crew of Hubbard and Gray have been doing a good job. Had several people talk about their work.
Trying to get an entry pass down to Campbell again, and just a little bit loftier. They were able to get the hands on there and deflect it out.
The only thing I have to work on really is sound, which is probably my weakness. No. Okay. Music checks in. Looks like Ellerman's going to the bench.
I think
Eastern Hancock just moving the ball around, looking for an open shot and drive.
Trying to figure out what kind of defense we're in. Little True Blood with the three.
Earlier we were at a 2-3. I honestly wasn't paying that much attention here. Eastern Hancock's sitting in a man. And if, going away, are we going away a little bit from down? Nope. Try to get a little pick action. Ball deflected on the entry pass. Hey, what works?
Heave ho.
Zelinga 4-2, and I think we are going to call a timeout. 5-0 run, essentially, starting the second quarter for Eastern Hancock. 16-10 with 4:30 left.
Yeah, the second quarter just seems like we're trying to trying to run a play, and it's just not being successful. So I don't know if the first quarter was more of a let's run a play, it breaks down, go play a ball, or if the entry stuff, they started to make that adjustment on the defense for Eastern Hancock and started denying that post play.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing them crash down as soon as Campbell gets posted up, they've got at least a high-low on them. So either we're going to need to start making those shots like you were talking about on the outside perimeter, start bringing those defenders back to us, or just continue going down the path that we're going and keep giving the ball back to them.
Yeah.
A little moisture on the floor from the little timeout.
Somebody dropped a drink.
Probably spilled their water. Or their water didn't hit their face or something. And we got a foul call.
Got a foul there. Looks like it'll be a foul on Lucas Lewis.
Now, I can't remember. Are the coaches from Eastern, are they technical getters?
I don't think so. The JV coach, probably been the JV coach for, I think, maybe 2 years.
Okay.
I don't think he's a guy who normally would get a tech. The varsity coach, Brett Bechtel, was the JV coach for a long time. While Spalding was the coach. And so he's moved up. He gets a little animated, but I've never known he got a tech guy. Campbell makes both.
Well, 4-point ball game. It's doable.
Absolutely. JV won a tight one last night against Westdell. Won by like 2, I think.
Yeah,
Kickball.
Yeah, in overtime.
Oh, was it overtime?
Oh, no, sorry, not JV. C-team.
C-team went overtime?
Went to overtime.
All right.
Yeah, that was a pretty neat little system they did. Yesterday was C-team played, then JV played, then varsity played. So all 3 games were played at Westdell right in a row, boom, boom, boom. But that C-team had overtime right away. So everybody's kind of like, all right, what kind of day is this going to be? And then the JV game, they ended up, they were pulling away for a little bit, then they came back. Trying to remember who made I think it was Jaden Campbell put away the final free throws at the end there to kind of give them space.
That is a kid I would want shooting free throws.
Yeah.
3-pointer. Little long off the back of the. And somebody's got to get a body on.
And the work that he got. It seems to be a fan favorite. Boom.
There you go. A little help, look like.
Yeah. I know it's a little thing of mine, but I like the way how he used his body and his length for his angles where he like kind of used his back end or his backside with his angles of dribbling but protecting it from the defenders, and they had to work through his body to get to the ball, which created that space for him to get that angle to hit it.
Zillinger picks up his 6th point there.
A little shimmy, a little shake.
Gray hits a 3.
Oh, Gray's trying to say earn some respect from the top.
He likes to shoot them.
He does like to shoot them.
Not sure shooting percentage from 3.
I know that they don't scout JV and they don't have film and stuff like that on JV, so it's kind of like, well, if a kid's going to make it right away, he ends up getting respect later in the game.
But you know,
if they can make it.
But you know these kids have played against each other for how many years? ECI.
Yeah, it's true.
Middle school. Good
nice
take.
Shot.
Painter.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll combat that by you never know what that that kid's going to do in a year where he's going to grow and put in the work. Not flipping your buttons?
No, I was checking a message I just got.
You got live feed on here, right?
Live?
I mean, like comments and stuff.
Oh, yeah. 3.
Another one. Might want to start guarding him. He's got his 6th point of the ball game.
I have no chat
Good
messages.
take.
Be a block?
Yeah. I'd like to kind of relearn the symbols, but I think sometimes they just throw a symbol up there to just give it something. Yesterday, Marcus had a block on a kid, but he like hovered over him by putting both hands over top of him, and it was more about the body, but the ref was just like, push. Just like, oh. But he did what he was supposed to, he thought, by doing the hands up.
Right.
But at
body
that moment,
matters
it
too.
was bigger body got the foul.
Painter at the top here, swinging it around.
Oh.
See, some of that is spacing created by Campbell underneath.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had that. I mean, I think he was shocked that he got through it unscathed. Yeah. And then he had to shoot the shot. Like, I think he was expecting to get fouled a little bit or fall. And then by the time he went to jump, it was that, and might have been a travel. I don't know. In his mind, he might have thought it. He just a little less on a shot. There you go. Way to get out there on him.
Oh, boy.
Good deflection. All right, so we're going to hold it for the last shot. 13 seconds left to go. Painter with our Music with a little pressure.
3.
A fadeaway 3. Not quite there. Music with another end of the quarter long shot.
That is no good. End of the half, 23-19. As you can see on your screens. We will be back.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back.
Oh, hey.
I thought I might have fixed that.
I can hear you a little bit more.
I can hear. That's
Can
weird.
you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yep. Oh, there you are. You're turning it up.
Yeah.
You're in there. Aha. Just in time for us to get it done before the band.
That's right.
I'm not saying the band is bad. I'm just saying the band is
Band's
loud.
Well, we're not very far from the band, so that also plays into that. And we are getting ready here to start 23-19 in the just starting the second half.
Second half of the JV game.
Of the JV game, correct.
The crowd is starting to roll in.
And it is, starting
The
to fill up.
Shenandoah crowd is always good to the JV players.
Absolutely.
And being able to be here and catch the game just like it's a regular varsity game. Because they know how important it is to build within the programs.
And as the JV is younger guys getting introduced or no?
Younger guys get introduced.
Like ECI, 7th, 8th grade.
Oh, is that what's going on today?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. And that happened in the girls' game today.
The girls' game, yeah. That's why it was a little bit more populated.
Yeah. So Eastern Hancock ball coming out of the break. And let's see how it plans out. Eastern Hancock should have a large following here today as well.
Yeah, I was very impressed. The Blues are starting to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
When I look over there, how do you pronounce his name? Zylinga? When he was making his shots, I saw everybody kind of erupt over there. And it's been one of those crowds that...
There was a foul you missed. That's going to be Caden Gray going to the line to shoot.
Yeah, I saw the awkwardness of him shooting, but it was a good thing there was a foul on it.
Yep. Not you missed. The fans watching at home.
Oh, yeah, because of the click in the back and the forth.
Yeah, I get distracted.
It'd be nice to have a student up here. Just one focus is switching back and forth.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I should have gotten somebody. We want to shout out to Roscoe Redding, who is our MEC champion in wrestling.
Heavyweight?
Heavyweight, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been any other lower weight.
That was at 105.
And I don't think it goes above heavyweight.
No. Good screen there.
That's good straight up there by Painter.
Dang it.
They could have. Painter came over to be able to seal that off, and he went straight up with his arms. And if he would have angled it any closer down, it would have created a foul. But he was smart enough to not get that foul. You're not flipping back and forth again?
I am flipping it back and forth. Just maybe a little delayed.
Oh. Are we delayed?
No, I am.
Oh.
Mentally.
Well, good thing is they've got people that can help with that.
That's right. Gray.
Get it in there?
Oh. You saw that
Keep
a little
trying,
bit last
son.
night with the varsity, and maybe even a little bit with the JV. Just missing some of those not easy, but those bunnies, those layups, putbacks a little bit. We made a bunch of threes last night, but I felt like down low, good take.
Good work there.
By Morris, and we're less successful probably, 10 feet in.
You're talking about JV or are you talking about varsity?
Last night, varsity, yeah, but all of the above.
To me, it's always the difference of the home court versus away court advantage. I've always thought our gym has an advantage to it with the depth of the walls, because when you play in other gyms, the walls are very close. And so the deception of where that shot is, it takes a little bit of time for teams that don't play here very often to get adjusted to that. I also noticed, if I remember right, Monroe Central had a hard rim and a soft rim. Or was it try? It was try that was really hard and soft. So
Robertson for three.
Being able to adjust to all these factors of things that are just different in the gym, the placements on the courts where you're trying to find yourself, like our blocks are white. In the Westdells, they were a little bit darker.
Maroon.
Yeah, and it was an all gray court, so like the walls are gray, the floor was gray. So it took a little bit of adjustment for us.
3 by Gray.
Hayden giving us some more respect out there. Nobody came out on them. They were about 5 to 10 feet away. I mean, remember the first year for that glowing S? That kind of took some people by surprise for a little bit.
Oh.
Now it's just another day.
It's just another day. Music just barely did not come up with that steal, but Ellerman with the lefty layup.
Is this a third quarter blues? It looks like we're a little slower to get back up and down the court.
Us or them?
Both.
Yeah. Well, both teams played last night, and so.
I see.
Sorry.
Attrition.
Yeah, some of that. Like I don't know how much. We have not played a lot of back-to-backs.
Heat check.
No.
A little colder.
Yeah.
I guess 2's not enough for him.
Yeah, I gotta get 3 or 4.
Sorry, keep going.
No, just both teams played last night. I don't know. That's always it matters a little bit
where their legs are.
Where their legs are. And I think you're always a little tired the second day.
Yeah, and plus I don't know what they've been doing all day.
Right.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good move there.
Yep. Did they come in for film this morning?
Did they?
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Film and practice.
Yeah. And they came, yeah, so. That's a typical Saturday.
It was a good kick out there.
Some of them were here for the girls' game.
Yeah, at least 2 of them were on the mic.
2 of them were on the mic. And then we had a middle school tournament here. Middle school basketball tournament. I don't know the results of that. A little bit of a grabbing of the head.
I know it was both awkwardness. It was. Caden didn't know what he was going to do, as in the offender, to block him or get out of the way, and then all of a sudden, the head went right into Caden's stomach, and Caden just grabbed his head.
Grabbed his head. Like, hey, look what I have, a head. Yeah.
And that was a foul. It's like, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I don't think he thought through every scenario that could have happened, and that was one of them that came up. Good news is it's only a second foul, halfway or a little bit, 3/4 of the way through this quarter.
And, it's 28-28 for – it feels like Eastern Hancock has a lot of runs.
As you
Speaking
say that.
of, Robertson makes the layup.
A little back cut on the backside, nobody seeing it.
And he's on the floor. But it feels like, I'm going to be honest, like maybe Eastern Hancock should have been up by more. And they're going to get a foul on Painter there on the rebound. Yeah. Uh-oh. I see a Mr. Mike Stillwell in the building.
Papa Stillwell
coming. And we don't really like it when he shows up to basketball games.
Tends not to win.
That's right. So we may have to ask him to leave at halftime.
If it's going that direction.
That's right.
If not,
music.
There's a curse that could be, broken.
We'll see what his luck is like.
Yeah, now that Notre Dame has used
congratulations,
up all thank you.
I was waiting for a text from you.
Oh no, now I'm trying to
just relish.
Be the anti-Ohio State fan that everybody expects.
And you do that well, actually. I think I've told some people about you specifically. Because I said, Ohio State fans can be obnoxious. Sorry, Ohio State fans.
They can be.
And I always feel like you are not one of them. You're very quietly confident.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah. Your daughter was not, though.
But she doesn't know what it's like to get there and not finish out because of one play. Over the years, there's been so many times that we've gotten to that point where it's undefeated, and Tim Biaka Batuka wants to run all over us. And
losing to Michigan hurts.
It does.
Music makes the first of his free throws. Robertson picked up his second foul.
It was awesome, though, to see Lou Holtz there, LeBron James there.
Are you a fan of the playoff?
I am a fan of the playoff.
Like, a lot of people were like, well, Ohio State, they didn't win their conference championship. And
I don't even care about that.
Lost.
I care about the playoff. It gave hope to so many teams, because if you lose your first game of the season in the past before our playoffs even happened, you're done.
Absolutely.
And then with one playoff, I was talking about this the other day. We were playing for, basically the whole nation was playing for two spots, because Alabama and Georgia were going to take one of them.
Right.
And so you're looking at two spots out of all the teams, and if you lose one game, nice move. It's snuck in there.
Going to get the basket.
True Blood just taking it over, tying the game up.
Actually,
so having that 4-team playoff, it scrunched up a loss was super important. Yep. And as soon as you lose once in your conference or in the regular season, what was there to play for anymore?
Right.
You give it a 12-team playoff.
Misses on the free throw.
You give somebody like Arizona State or some other team next year that says, hey, you lose one, it doesn't matter. Let's just go get it again.
Absolutely.
And you saw that play out throughout the whole season. I mean, Boise State had a little bit more of a oomph to it. Penn State, even though they would have lost, that's a beautiful back cut. I love that play.
Yeah.
I've been watching Jarrett and Zane do that play for 15 years.
I don't like the spin around what Music just did around the screen. Ran up his foot. Oh. Sometimes it's better be lucky than.
Hey, they're up by 2.
Up by 2, 34-32.
I guess they heard us talking about how sluggish they were being, because they turned it up there towards the end. Saving their energy for it. Yes, it was probably for us to start focusing on basketball, not talking about football.
I could talk about football all the time.
I love the fact that we were able to get past what would have been a loss of a detrimental end to the season and be able to win the national championship in the fashion that they did.
Right. Not
just because it was an Ohio State team. I mean, that really helps in my world to be a fan of. But if any team would have done that in that sense, a crushing loss, you hope that they have the mindset, the camaraderie, the teamwork, the opportunity to be able to gain more past that adversity and get what they got.
Right.
And do it in the fashion that they did, because they could have gave up. They could have said, no, I'm done, this sucks, everybody's like talking to me in a bad way. But they didn't. They found a way to rally up.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't think Ohio State would get past Tennessee just because of that crushing loss to Michigan.
And I would like to thank Tennessee fans for being more obnoxious than Ohio State fans, because that's what pushed their buttons.
Thanks, Tennessee.
I know. They got them rallied up. And here's the weird part about it is what we just saw. Nice move. Good job, Caden. What we just saw in the national playoffs, it's going to change again next year because of the money and what the staple is that we just set the standard of how to get this roster the way that it is.
Oh, yeah.
And all these regulations that should come down, but will they come down? The transfer portal.
3 by Robertson.
And then you heard about the new thing that they're doing. Our kid quit school and started school, and it didn't count against going into the transfer portal. And that's tricky.
And there's going to be a foul. Music will go to the line, shooting 2.
I'm always been impressed by Music and Painter. They earn their points. They like to drive it and get in there. They get beat up a lot.
He loves to compete. He's a highly competitive kid, even in school.
You get to see him on those little personal times where you give him a dodgeball, and next thing you know, the eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
We
don't play dodgeball here at Shenandoah. Just want to let you know.
Mat ball? Is it mat ball? What's the famous
ball,
one that you guys play?
Mat ball is the big one. Crazy ball. We have a game that Coach Stillwell and I have been kind of
Perfecting
the rules on. Coach Stillwell is the originator of Mat Ball, or Crazy Ball.
Crazy Ball.
And that's also super competitive. They love that game. We don't play that as much anymore just because they're all in weight training and we don't get a lot of game time with them then. So, but they love it when they get to play it.
What's going on there? 22. Oh.
Ellerman's going to get, coming down the lane, and he'll be shooting to Robertson, is a solid little player there. He has 11. He leads all scorers, I believe. The only person who might have more would be Painter, but I don't know what he had. Or not Painter, Campbell. Campbell's probably likely done for the night.
Yeah. I don't even see him over there.
No, yeah. He's been getting about 2 quarters per JV and then going over to varsity.
Did he even come in the second quarter?
I thought he did, but I guess I could be wrong. Especially tonight with May being out, being sick the last couple days.
That's true.
They need that extra body. And, I mean, I guess we'll talk about this with varsity, but, like, last night I was super impressed with our bench play. I mean, Hubbard came in and hit, like, 6 threes.
Get in there.
Speaking of a 3, just off the mark.
We'll talk a little bit more about that one. That was such a big night for him in so many ways.
A little short.
There you go. Get the rebound. Pull it up. Go.
Now we're
Run right to it.
Block, call a block, and the foul
and
or
one.
the ball basket is going to
count. So, you're doing your and one move up here, getting all excited. I'm a little curious to know, because I've seen this a couple of times this year, where somebody establishes and it's get their feet set, but when the body of the offender goes to the side of them to shoot, is it a block? Do you have to hit the screen like full on to make it a charge? Because I felt like he had his feet established there, but with the Euro kind of sideways hit, were they saying that he wasn't quite established because he had to move over to it or something?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah. I've just seen it a couple times this weekend in many different games. Couple girls games. Then there was yesterday a couple of, 3 boys basketball
3
games.
Short. Crashing rebound there by Trueblood. He's definitely an energy guy.
So I think they're starting to
He's
adjust
going to the line
and understand if we just go to the board, they're going to get a foul. Not saying the refs are calling the fouls because of that. I'm saying you're going to get fouled.
Yeah, getting to the paint,
right.
driving to the basket.
Right. You're not getting established. You're not getting your feet set. You're slapping at arms. And Trueblood seems to be understanding that, and he's going right after the basket every time he gets that ball. And I think Coach is understanding that too, because now he's got like 3 bigs in.
Yeah. And there are 3 different types of bigs.
Yeah. And I'm not sure Trueblood is a big. He's probably more of that power forward presence.
Well, I consider that a big, I guess.
Yeah,
4 or 5
I do
is
too.
big.
Oh, I thought he was. I was like, I don't think that's the play the coach drew up.
Not yet. 39-38 if you can't see the scoreboard.
Do we not? Oh, is it dead?
No, it's up. It just might be a little hard to see on some screens. Painter. Ball kicks backed out. Music.
Swinging around.
Ellerman resets.
It's a 1-point ball game. Oh.
They were thinking it would be a. Who's going to get there? And Eastern Hancock ball.
That was definitely a business decision.
Absolutely.
Painter was going to go for that ball, and either he heard it or saw it. Either way, he got out of the way.
If you do not know, 9 stars here today. I don't know if they're competitors.
Instead of 8.
8 star. So they'll be broadcasting on their There's a three from Zelinga.
That was an important three there.
Yeah, like he's like, that kind of tall, lanky, big that can shoot. The drive does not fall. True Blood brings it up over to Robertson. I almost called him Patterson. Morris there. Zelinga for another. Big old
good board there.
Rainbow
Holden.
sort of a shot. Rainmaker.
Yep, Holden. Oh, I thought that was a little heavy, but good take. Good drive. Good put in. 2 points.
That's right. 42-40. 3 minutes left. Patterson.
Quick.
Robertson.
Oh, good
Gray
steal
with
there.
the steal.
Uh-oh. It's going to be driving. It's going to oh.
Gray. Oh, short. Trubo with the rebound.
Oh.
And they're going to get Gray with the foul. And Luke Lewis is down. He felt
Coach is going to have
Gray.
a discussion with him
Oh,
about
shoot.
where is your best position at for you to make a basket.
Yeah.
Is it a three-pointer or is it driving to the basket?
Or even posting up, yeah.
Now, that foul's not too bad because it gives us the 3 team fouls. And since it's a 2-point ball game right now, it's going to help us be able to stop the clock if we're going to need to do a free throw situation. But we don't want to pick up a cheap 4th foul to make it 5 fouls within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we got to play with this. That was a little squeaky, leaky.
Yeah,
I
Morris,
found the ball to put it in the hoop there for
we
Morris.
almost had that turnover, just didn't roll the right way off of Painter.
Oh,
just a fraction late, I think, on that pick and roll.
Yeah, one extra dribble took the timing away from that roll.
Be able to close down the space, passing lane.
Yeah, it gave the defender a chance to realize what was happening and got his hand in the passing lane.
Now, Eastern Hancock can just take their time. And Morris with a good cut. Solid cut.
Whoa.
Eastern Hancock ball will stay Eastern Hancock ball. So
you tend to root for it to go another way, and then when he calls it the other way, then you're like, you're going against what I want.
Yeah.
Because that's a turnover that you need, or not really a turnover, but actually
it
a
is
turnover.
Yeah.
To go the other way, you needed that one with it being a 4-point ball game.
Absolutely. So, if you're looking at the scoreboard, Gray has 10, 24. Music has 10. Some solid scoring from our guys. I think you just Patterson or Robertson has been a.
What's your problem with that one?
I don't know. But Robertson's been, I think he has 13. True Blood's been great. Zelinga, solid scorer for them.
Yeah, Robertson sneaky with that 13.
He had some big threes that really, really helped. And that nice little back cut.
Hey, good hustle. Good poke out there by Gray. Good
solid rebound.
Ball tracking there by Music. A little
Jenkins
aggressive
there.
on their defense.
Solid defense for Jenkins. Hey, let's deny. Probably not.
Is it not the shot that you thought we were wanting? Is that what you're about ready to say?
Yeah.
I can see it was an isolation play because he took it literal.
Yeah.
But by taking it literal, he ended up getting a shot off that was
I think you
not
saw
a
that
high
the rest of our
percentage
guys
shot.
were just kind of standing around too as well. Just kind of like, hey.
Yeah.
Maybe
in practice he makes 100 of those.
Probably he does.
Oh, good move. Oh, one more pass.
Short.
No follow-up.
And there will be a foul.
Nope, a timeout.
Oh,
Timeout. Timeout got called first.
timeout got called before the foul. I just saw the grab.
Yeah, you saw this part. I saw
right.
that part.
That makes a great team.
Ah.
Sing it together. 44-40.
So when the cheerleaders cheer, which one are you picking on the camera?
I probably should pick the cheerleader one. I should have a center camera to show the cheerleaders.
Oh, a fourth one.
Yeah.
You got 1, 2, 3 cameras up here right now.
I can add another one. Have 4 total. But
then you'd have to do boop boop boop.
I know.
Boop, boop, boop.
Well, back in my old job, before I was a teacher, we had 4 cameras for our services, and it was just. But we were able to talk to our cameramen because we had cameramen on each of the cameras.
Ah, and you were telling them.
And we were just saying, hey,
roll on 3.
We're getting ready to go to you. Make sure this is the shot you want to get set up. And so there's less talking about the stuff and more about setting up the next shot.
Ah.
So
probably what they're doing over here with the 9-star with the big old cameras
absolutely,
down there.
You can see that. Well, they don't. I don't know if they have.
What's the over/under? What do you think that costs of that camera down there?
I bet you $8,000 to $10,000.
$10,000 camera.
I could be wrong. I don't know. See that?
I saw one
kid.
with the big stuff, the big cameras that they'd use at NFL. It's $100,000 cameras.
Oh yeah. But those you'll
foul that guy, right? Is that what they're calling for?
They're calling a foul on Painter, which was the most. I mean, it was just like patting the.
Like I'm
he
trying
was
to
patting
foul without
Morris's stomach. Like, hey, I'm fouling you. I'm fouling you.
Are those do you ever practice that? Do you ever have a drill that you say this is how we should foul?
I don't know.
Because that's part of the JV part. Here is just learning.
And they're going to call the 5th foul there. I mean,
it's kind of. I mean, it's a good foul. That's,
yeah.
You don't really like it, but it's a good foul because it stops the clock, and that's what the refs are calling here is real quick fouls so we could play basketball.
I think you give them a couple seconds for the steal, and then, hey, if you don't get a steal within a couple seconds, get the foul.
I think that's what music was trying to do.
Yeah. And it's a good foul, right? Missed one.
As of right now. And it saved us 50% of the points.
Rector checks in for Holden. Hey, look at that.
Good rebound there. I was going to say.
And Jenkins looks like he'll pick up a foul.
That's needed now that
third.
they got 3 team.
His second. A little walking the dog.
Too much
Painter
time.
for 3.
Too much look. Oh. Whoa.
And Eastern Hancock ball. Holden's checking back in for Rector. A little bit of offense defense.
Yeah. Four-point game. So, like you said, go for the steal. Can't get them. Grab them.
Grab them.
Or in Painter's case, pat his belly.
Pat his belly. That was a little amusing.
I could see the giggle in your eye.
I think a solid game by both teams. I think they both felt very happy. Teams played hard. Maybe not efficient scoring-wise for either team.
Yeah, it looked like Eastern had a little bit more opportunities at the rim than
maybe a
we
little
did.
More depth too.
Yeah. I mean, they got more offensive rebounds. They had more second chance shots.
Bigger guy.
When we missed our shots, we didn't come down with a rebound. When they missed it, they did. And I think that's the 6-point difference.
Interesting foul. Lewis picks up a foul.
I mean, I understand the strategy behind it. However, I'm not sure we've earned that with our shooting percentage in the second half. Oh,
And
big
a
win
demonstrative yell there by Morris to
there. Win the
signify
JV game.
the JV game.
I like
JV
it.
win, right? So that good win by Eastern Hancock there. Good game by both teams. We'll be back for the start of the varsity game. See ya.
Bye.
All right, we are back for some Friday night varsity basketball. It's Saturday, too.
Saturday. I mean,
Saturday night basketball
you were
action.
preparing all that for that long time, and then you just went and
I wasn't
on
even
the mic.
preparing. I was trying to wing it. Eastern Hancock versus Shenandoah. Rivalry, conference.
First time seeing them since last year.
Not seeing them since last year. So expect I think a hard-fought, I think physical and hard-fought game tonight. Both teams will come out firing. And players to watch tonight, do you have any?
For our side or for their side?
Let's go first for Eastern Hancock.
Well, in Eastern Hancock's side of things, Landon Loring is their leading scorer. He's got 151 points on the year so far, so he's averaging 15.1. But Caden Rubel,
yeah.
He's got 9.8 rebounds. So, when we talk about things that could make a difference in a basketball game, as we just saw in the JV, is the rebounding. If we miss or if they miss, it's who's getting that rebound and who's getting that second shot. Loring being able to be their leading scorer and then Caden being able to be their leading rebounding are the two players I want to watch this game. On our side of it, Aiden Coffey. That boy loves to shoot. The percentage of him scoring those threes, I don't have it right there in front of me, but I know it's over 50%. I think it's 53% of three-point shooting. If a team finds a way to shut him down, then they shut us down, and I think that's what Coach Ellsworth is going to try and work towards.
You've seen several teams do a box and one, kind of put one guy on Aiden and to face guard him. The other person I would say for Eastern Hancock, watch Caden Powers. Caden's was injured early in this year, December-ish. He came back, I think, just sometime this month and has, I think, 3 straight games led Eastern Hancock in scoring. Last night he had 22 against Monroe. I expect him also to be a difference maker for them that maybe are flying under the radar a little bit because of that injury.
Yeah, and add one to ours is Zane Mitchell with 6.9 assists per game. So, being able to dish the ball to somebody and make the shot is an assist, and to be able to find the open men that he does, that's always going to be a good one too for a player to watch. So the defensive side of things, that's where it's going to get intense, is if we can close out on each other quick enough.
Absolutely. We are getting ready to go for the national anthem, so we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Getting ready to get it started. I'll put those starting lineups. At least this is the projected lineups. We never know.
And going through the stats here, Garrett May is missing from our team, the block party, due to some illness and trying to get over that a little bit. So that's going to be a big contributing factor in this game as well, being able to have an extra taller guy to be able to combat Rubel's presence under the board. So
Yeah, he's a big guy underneath, big, strong guy underneath it. Will have to be dealt with.
Yeah. Each team averaging Eastern Hancock averaging 58.2 points per game, and us averaging 55. So very close there. Rebounds per game, 29.7 to 25. Assists, we got the edge on that one. And then steals, we got the edge on that. And blocks, we definitely got the edge. So our defense is a little bit more prominent, but let's go with the starting lineups. You got it thrown up there?
Yeah, they're thrown up.
Yeah.
And we are correct. So
each record that the teams have, we got a 6-4 and an 8-4. So very, very comparable two teams here. Need to do a little bit more camera changing.
Yeah.
A little angle changing on the introduction.
Zane Mitchell, as we said.
Yeah, like you were saying in the pregame here, 1, 2, 3, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 10, 12. Get those lucky numbers out there.
That's right. I think Jarrett will also be a key contributor if he can continue to rebound the way he has all year. It will be especially important tonight. Cannon and Jarrett kind of working, comboing to get offensive and defensive rebounds. And hopefully we don't need any offensive rebounds, honestly. But, and then limiting some.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I'm anticipating the
points.
way they're going to call this game.
Yeah.
Because both teams are going to be smart and they're going to understand how to either, one, get away with the physicality, or two, back off. Hopefully, I know that each one of the teams want to be physical with each other here. And so we'll see how it goes through on what the first couple of calls are going to be.
Absolutely. And
Caden gets the tip, and it ends up in the hands of Luke. I'm going to say Luke because I'm going to be one of 3 Lukes on the team on Eastern, so I might be right when I say it that way. Caden trying to put his presence down the low, and so Cannon straight up, didn't get a foul, but Rubel getting in there and scoring the first 2 points of the ball game.
Right. And establishing that presence underneath will be big for them. Big 3.
Man.
Coffee.
Okay. Powers closed out on it over there, and Coffee still was able to put it in. So
he has been lights out.
You know,
this
the
year.
2 players to watch it. He got it down low, gave it to Rubel. He got his 2 points, and then we got it to our person in the corner. Leaks over to 1, 2. Get it in there.
Rebound by Maddox.
Yeah, the littlest guy out there.
Oh, and looks like Loring will pick up his first. They're trying to close out on Jarrett as Jarrett was going past him.
Last night, Jarrett took a big hit in the lip.
There you go.
That's a good slide, good move. Cannon with 2 points. That's like easy practice stuff right there. Run that to execution. Eli manship with the ball. Pass it over to Caden.
You'll see a lot of Luke as well, I'm assuming, tonight.
Number 15, what's that? Landon. So Landon is he's their leading scorer. Swift without the ball. The way I'm noticing it, he moves well without the ball and just slides and gets open too. So understanding the game of basketball, probably why he's their leading scorer. Good work there. Good closeout. Make them work hard.
Staying straight up, disciplined.
Didn't give him the angle for the basket.
Ooh.
Looks a little slippery over there. Like the squeaking of the shoes. You know you're in basketball. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The crowd kind of anticipating a little bit here, trying to see what's going to happen. What kind of game is this going to be?
Just kind of feeling it out, just like both teams are. Jarrett screen.
Ooh.
Oh, threw it out of bounds.
That was a little aggressive.
Save some of the camera work over there, or at least the broadcasters from 9 Star.
I know what he was trying to do there. He was trying to get a really quick pass down there to Cannon, but Cannon wasn't able to get there fast enough. A little bit too hard of a pass. Gave it a turnover for us. The little heavyweight match here where they're trying to figure out each other, where you're dancing in the ring but no punches are thrown yet. You're just kind of like, hey, I got my one play, you got your one play. Now let's see how we're going to settle in.
That was Powers.
Uh-oh. Good tip right there. Yeah, good work there by Zane. And then Caden already with the answer coming right back.
Oops.
Very similarly matched team. Each person has an athletic person for our spot.
Willing to push it.
Yeah.
Off of makes. Coffee for 3. Short. Rubel with the rebound. And there's going to be a foul there. I'm going to try something out here.
Who are they going to call that one on? It's on who?
Called it on Hellman. We're going to do a quick instant replay. Oh, that's not
how we're
actually
gonna
how
settle
it is.
it.
That's not actually what it is.
Oh, that was weird. I've never seen that.
No, I didn't see what it was called.
Jarrett got the foul while he was getting screened. Huh.
Shenandoah ball.
And I didn't see a flop call, so that would have made it a little bit different.
No, yeah.
So they called a foul on him as he was getting screened. So did he
trying to run through the screen?
Well, it looked like he was trying to go over top of it. Oh well. Again, trying to figure out how they're going to call it. So
we've seen this crew before, so should have a solid understanding.
there you go. Cannon sneaking and getting a spot to be able
Just
to
a
shoot
little
it.
long. And Loring pushes it. Eastern Hancock pushes the ball up. Baseline shut off there by Davis. Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. And Cannon fell to the ground there, and they were able to take advantage of that.
Schilling for 2. And Eastern Hancock ball. I think Zane stepped out. So Shenandoah comes here to 2-1-2 press. Eastern, just to slow down Eastern a little bit.
And take it and score 2 points.
Oh. No. They're going to insult to injury. They're going to get a foul on Aiden.
You know,
injury
sometimes
to insult,
I
I guess.
You hate to see that because that's kind of how you feel like the night might go. Is we go and take a steal, and then we go try to make a wide open layup, and it doesn't go in.
Yeah.
And then we pick up a cheap foul right after that. And Aiden's known to do that as well.
Schilling again.
When he misses a layup, he gets frustrated and he tries to steal the ball right back in. You never get those calls. No matter if you can even take it from somebody, you'll never get that call.
Zane over to Maddox. Looks like they're just. Aiden loses the ball here, fortunately. Zane knocked it out from behind, was hoping the.
It looked like
got
Schilling touched it one more time, but
that's not how the refs saw it.
Yeah.
And Jarrett with the steal. Looks like a safety there, playing defense.
And gosh, my God, find the rim. Find the bottom of the rim, please. Not Caden, but the ball. Guys, that was a big play right there.
Big play. But he's going to the line. He draws a foul on Powers in 8-7.
I'm wondering if the two games
back-to-back.
The emotion of the last night's game and then now coming back and having a back-to-back emotional let's roll kind of game.
And makes the second. Yeah, I mean, you never know how back-to-backs. We talked about that a little bit in the JV game, but especially with shooters and how important their legs are for them. And Aiden's going to pick up a second foul.
So 2 fouls in the first quarter.
And you'll see Hubbard, the star of last night, check in. Hayden Hubbard had...
It's nice to see the coach having confidence to be able to get him in there so he can get Aiden some rest.
Yeah. And if he continues to play how he played last night, I mean, that's huge. Aiden came in, and I think he was like 6 of 8, 6 of 9 from 3 last night. And Manship will pick up his first. But, 18 points last night. Really, Westdale was a boxing one last night for most of that first half. Shut Aiden down a little bit, but Hubbard's play really opened up the offense for the rest of the team. And him making those shots was huge. Zane, good.
And one, baby.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, you got your one play. Now let's see how we're going to settle in.
Sorry about that.
Trying to get the replay in?
I hit replay to the previous replay, which was a Zane layup. But I'm still working on the timing.
You've got a lot of buttons and fingers and stuff. It's like you're playing piano up here now.
That's right. Cannon converts. And 11-8. Attack that middle of that press.
Oh, left him open. I'm not sure we're supposed to be
that
leaving
was
him
Loring.
open.
Cannot leave him open.
No. He's the leading scorer. He makes points.
Zane drives to baseline. Maddox underneath. And that is huge right there.
That is
huge.
That is huge. That was a good move, too.
Yeah.
I was expecting his MO has been to do a double move. And maybe that's something that was on film and stuff.
That Caden was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he stood strong. He stood tall there. Just Caden was able to get around him.
Well, I thought Hubbard was going to get an easy steal right there.
Loring again. Short. Jump ball should go to Shenandoah. Looks like where the possession arrow is going.
Did they call jump ball on that?
I believe they did.
Okay.
They're not reporting anything.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they weren't able to get possession of it, but I did see the arm in there.
Got to get the mop out. Mops are hidden. I don't see them. Oh, they're over there underneath the AED. Got to have.
Well, we got the personnel that typically does it is not here. It doesn't look like.
Where's he at? Thought he was here earlier.
Maybe he's getting the hospitality room all set up.
Maybe. His wife did have surgery this week.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Zakowski. I was talking about Mr. Allen.
Yeah. Well, Allen was here earlier today for the girls' game. I know the AD or the administrator on duty. Oh, might be Mr. Cross. It was Mrs. Hellman. Helped get everything set up.
Yeah.
She started the popcorn popping and just.
Was that tipped?
I don't think so. He was expecting, I think, Jarrett maybe to pop out a little bit more.
I know we don't have replay quite as early, but
I didn't save that one. Yeah. Five seconds left. Loring. If that goes in, did not go in. So, oops, that's the wrong one. There we go, 13-11, and I want to see something here.
So how do you think they're going to call this one?
And one, baby. There you go.
Yeah. It's been a little. Hey, you got your one play. Now let's see how we're going to settle in. I can't hear you.
I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
I was trying the replay button and still working that one out.
It seems like the stands and the fans are all really trying to feel what kind of game is this going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe
Zane,
we're all exhausted too from that one,
There
baby.
you
Night
go.
from back and forth. From both
you got
sides.
your one play. Now let's see
Eastern
how we're
Hancock,
gonna
who'd they play last night?
I was not there. But I
Eastern
was.
Hancock. I know you weren't there. Why would you go watch Eastern
Oh,
Hancock?
I'm sorry. No, I watched some of it.
Eastern Hancock.
Yeah.
Who'd they play?
Monroe Central.
Okay.
Yep.
And that was a very physical, tough game than when we played them because it came down to 1 point. And so it must have been a pretty emotional game because you can kind of tell in the room the environment is just kind of like, all right, guys,
Well,
we're going to try and play some basketball today, but try not to fall down.
they won pretty handily against
Monroe?
Monroe.
Okay. I guess I could have looked it up on my phone as well.
Yeah, I don't remember the score exactly, but I kind of felt like it was very similar to our score last night against Westell. Answers in the chat.
It looks like Campbell's in.
Campbell's on Rubel. Rubel tried to
Missed up on his little bunny layup. Good defense there, not picking up a foul.
absolutely strong defense. Jarrett.
It looks like I got a couple of Luke manships in there on Eastern. And then number 11 is Rutherford. Still trying to find a leak somewhere. Getting our weaves and bobs and well, crowd didn't like that one.
Does the crowd ever like anything?
I don't. Well, there's at least one side that doesn't.
Oh.
Wow. Not sure
Ball
what that
is
was.
stolen.
Travel.
But there will be a travel. Speaking of Mrs. Hellman, she's I think coming up here to
But not on camera.
not on camera. All right, we're back. Hellman underneath. Over to Carter Gray, who's checked in at the quarter break with Campbell. And there's
Hubbard checking himself. Not quite there yet.
not quite, just a little off, a little short.
Which is another thing. I know we keep talking about it, but the attrition of the legs and the arms playing games like this back to back to back.
Good take. And are they going to call it? I think that foul's good. Basket good. Basket is good. I think they're going to get.
33. I think they calling it on Campbell.
Yeah, they called it on Campbell.
Yeah, so Luke doing a good job there of seeing the lane open up with our defense kind of going one direction and that lane just wide open for him to go straight to the layup for the right hand. Like you, as a basketball player, you love to drive those.
Oh, they got away with that one.
I did think so too.
Zane wasn't actually out of bounds when he threw that ball in. Jump ball. I'm going to call jump ball. Stay here at Shenandoah. Eastern had it at the quarter break.
It always makes me nervous when the balls are passed down into that spot of the court. People bend over to go down there. That's where hands just get involved a lot.
Absolutely.
And it makes me nervous because that's usually what happens is it's a turnover or it's a jump ball. You're not quite able to pass it out of that position. I'm not sure if it's like a bounce pass gone wrong or if it's just a bigger guy tries to go.
Keeping the game close with Aiden on the bench is good.
I agree. But I also noticed that they don't have a lot of – oh, there you go. Oh, ouch.
Hit a save replay on that. We'll show that here in a second. Hubbard shooting 2.
Yeah, almost the same thing that happened down here for Eastern Hancock. The pass was to Hubbard, and he was isolated. Rebel was looking the other way, and so that gave him a free lane to the basket and was able to catch Caleb Rutherford.
Makes the first. So let's see if we can get that
So pick
replay
up
going
foul.
here.
3. But I also noticed
driving.
that they don't have a
Here in a
lot of
second.
– oh, there you go.
Cut.
Backdoor
It's in
cut
there.
and the
ouch.
foul.
Nice.
Look at that. We're almost pros. I got to adjust. He makes the second. We got to adjust the time. So we got about 12 seconds of replay. I probably need it down to about 5 or 6. Oh, they're going to get the block. You get a foul on Cannon. Rubel will go to the line shooting 2. Cannon kind of gave him the baseline a little bit. Rubel spun. And Cannon got the foul from behind.
I would like to know, what would you expect the defender to do in that case?
Probably not reach over the back. Or I don't know if he hit him on
I
the
thought he
back.
blocked it as he went up to get it.
Yeah,
So
it could be
maybe
a body
not
foul.
leave his feet.
I'm terrible at seeing body fouls, honestly. And Rubel misses both, so that obviously wasn't a foul. Because the ball doesn't lie. I'm just kidding.
It's a little early for that one.
No. Yeah. It's never too early.
Well, it's interesting because we're really good at blocking balls.
Yeah.
And having the average that we have. But lately it's been fouls.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's an us thing.
Good thought. I think the ball was thrown right at Maddox's feet, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's been this little disconnect from a lot of our players tonight of the bounce pass versus the chest pass and the velocity of the pass. Just being able to get it to the player in a way that it needs to be beneficial to the shooter. Just a little off. Get a deflection.
Tipped by Davis. Stolen by Hubbard. Back to Davis. Jarrett to Cannon. 4-2.
All the way around. Just
Oh,
bump.
we missed it all.
The
I was so excited.
replay, oh, you missed it on the other side.
I missed it on the other side. You guys missed a great play. And there's a foul. I think I saw Rubel.
No, Manship.
Manship. These are big, tall kids.
Yeah, it looks like Eastern's getting a little handsy with their aggressive defense. So
Hubbard threw it. Out of bounds.
that Hubbard threw it. Again, the velocity difference, bounce pass, chest pass, just learning the touches on our passes.
Apparently,
Couple of turnovers that we don't need to be doing.
there's an audio issue with the replay, so I'll probably have to mute the replay audio.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks for Coach Stillwell letting me know that. And there's a not getting a body on Rubel. Letting him getting up and get the rebound. Drawing the foul.
I guess you have to just create a little halo around them and not touch them.
Well, I mean, you have to kind of, when you're getting ready to box out, move, try to move him. He's a big, strong kid, yes. But so is Cannon, and
Well, I mean, that's what they've been kind of calling down here is just giving us if we have any contact whatsoever, it's going to be a foul. Okay, Hayden rebounding on that free throw.
that's right.
As Sang gets pushed in the back as he drives into the lane.
Oh.
Okay, so there was contact there, right?
Yep.
But no call.
No call.
All right, you're going to have to. There you go. you're back on.
Is it fixed?
Yeah, you just. Oh, you lost a leg.
3, short.
All right, hold on. It came out.
That's broke.
So we're going to be standing this. There's
Deep
Caden
3.
Powers.
Powers.
And that was a little bit too brazen. Oh my goodness. Nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there. That broke the
So
string.
each player grabbed a hold of each other, so I think that's what he's calling, that it was mutual. I need to probably, at halftime, make a promise to myself to not complain too much about the referees, because I've been doing it a lot lately.
They're doing their best,
I agree.
and they are appreciated. 19-18 though, close game.
I always think it's interesting, though, how basketball games, like internal.
Just
almost.
unfortunate on the roll.
Why does it allow us to be able to have the permission to yell?
Well, I don't know if it's just basketball, but high off the glass for Loring.
They're getting their points. They're starting to make us work for it.
Gray to Zane. You saw
There you go,
Davis.
Maddox. There you go.
just unfortunate. Blue ball.
We've missed about 4 or 5 layups
Yeah.
that would be important for our score right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that we're missing them from. It's just they're not going in.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, watching the games last night, that's how I felt. I saw that too. But we were making threes last night.
Yeah, answering with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've shot a 3 since Aiden's been in. Maybe one from Hubbard.
Maybe
just to
one.
heat check it.
Yeah. Maybe he's. Yeah. Good
D.
recovery
Maddox.
defense by Maddox.
Minute 12. And now they call that one.
Now I know the official or fans are wanting over the back call. There's not.
There was a hook there by one of them to keep them down, but then
Yes. There's not an over the back. It's not an actual call.
they let Campbell get one. I don't know where did they give that? Did they give that to Campbell as well? So there's 3 missed shots. I can see where he gets all of his points.
And I don't think he displaced Campbell enough to make it a foul on him, on Rubel.
Oh, you mean like holding him down?
Holding. Well, I
And we
didn't
get
see
a
the
cheer
hold
from
down,
the
yes.
crowd now that Aiden's back in the game.
Yep.
We know where our loyalties lie.
Makes the second. And Zane will bring the ball up here.
We're going to start getting yelled at
Be a foul here.
on number 33.
And he's like, "You're calling it on me? It wasn't me."
Yeah, he
pushed.
He shoved Hayden Hubbard to the ground. I'm not sure if it was like I saw it a different way kind of thing. Pick it up out of the peripheral. I'm sure you didn't replay that one.
No.
So everybody in the building knows what they're trying to do. We're all trying to get Aiden a wide open shot. And Eastern's doing a really good job of rotating and keeping that out of his hands.
Yeah, he'll consistently see the other team's the best defender.
And that's what we should be doing.
Yeah, and so Schilling is probably the kid that's trusted most defensively.
There you
Hubbard,
go.
short.
Yeah, he wasn't quite at the line.
Wasn't. Loring takes a shot. And no foul. 22-19, close but low scoring first half by both teams. And Chuck and Duck is happening, so we're going to, don't want to show any ducks being abused. So we're going to go to the scoreboard. We will be back start of the second half. And we're back.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't sit down on that.
I got the edge.
Oh, okay.
My legs are still here.
We are back for the second half in this close MEC contest between Shenandoah and Eastern Hancock.
Funny off-camera situation. Our bench lost a leg.
Yep.
So
On my side.
Mr. Freeze was hanging on, working on the chords with the wall sit for about
That's right.
10 seconds of a quarter.
Work on my quad strength. I just want to give another shout out if you weren't listening earlier. Roscoe Redding, our heavyweight wrestler, won is the MEC champion.
Conference champ.
Eastern Hancock starts with the ball. So good job, Roscoe, in the conference. Sorry, watching the game.
Yeah, I was looking over at the points and seeing the scores.
Cannon has 11. So, I need to turn on. There we go.
Yeah, so 33 there for Eastern. Schilling's got the most in the quarter, or the lineup that's on there was 7. And then it's 5, 5, and 5 in the areas of the other 3.
I'm just kind of resetting.
Loring with 5, Powers with 5, and Rubel with 5. So doing a good job defensively of holding them.
There it is, Aiden.
We miss him.
And he's just work. You know, Zane had a wide open shot, but then he knew Aiden coming off that screen, Aiden would have a great shot too, and got his assist.
You know, what I noticed about that was they weren't quite as and then they answer right back with us doing the same thing.
Powers kind of took it right to the hole. A little long.
That was ampage.
Schilling there.
It almost looked like Cannon knew that was going to be short.
Saving his legs a little.
Yeah.
Aiden Cannon there. Underhanded pass. Rubel got his hand on that entry pass.
Yeah, I don't.
Short. Oh. Zane pulls it down. An unexpected rebound.
We're all trying to find our zones here.
And we'll stay Shenandoah ball.
I wonder if the halftime relaxation is still stuck in there. Oh, get in there. Oh, he slid a long way.
He likes the slide. Schilling picks up his second. Jarrett will go to the line shooting 2.
There was a game, I don't remember if it was the very beginning, maybe Monroe Central, when he dove and just hurt his elbows, just burnt his elbow on the ground.
Yes.
And he's been fighting that for the last couple of weeks.
He showed that. And makes the second.
And he's not going to be happy about missing that one.
No.
He takes pride in being able to have a higher percentage at the free throw.
Oh. And I think they're going to get him on the foul. Jared on the foul there. Picks up his third.
Yeah.
And that will send Loring to the line shooting 2. Makes his first.
Loring being a junior, leading the team in scoring with over 15 points in average. So probably anticipating that he's going to try and get his.
And there you go. You know, one thing about both these teams, junior heavy.
Yeah, so we'll see each other.
Both teams only have 2 seniors. Block there by Schilling, I believe. And white ball. Baseline official called for help, and sideline had white ball.
The better view.
Good job of using some teamwork there.
Yeah.
And Bechtel calling out screens for the team. Zane missed that little jumper. Deep 3. Powers.
Ouch. Not sure whose that was.
And kind of moments in these games, like, you can't lose focus, especially defensively. I think, like, kind of mid-third quarters, one of those times where, especially in a game like this, you kind of lose a little focus just for a split second, and you can leave the kid open.
Yeah, relax a little bit.
Davis tries it, and he hits it. Big hit.
Calm, cool, and collected. Just give me my 3.
He struggled a little bit with shooting this year, but still remains confident. Great block. Great block. 2.
3.
Oh, and get him on
the
the
third
third.
one. If they're going to call it on Zane, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it on Zane.
See.
So Canada did get his third. Block there.
Well, you don't get the third block because it was a foul.
Well, depends when the foul happened.
But technically it was a block.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go down in the stat sheet.
Rubel goes to the line.
So 2 blocks on that play.
Yeah.
Get that average up
At
there.
least his 4th or 5th time to the line.
I feel like most of his points have come from the line. He did get the early 2.
Yep. And rims out that one. I would say 4 of his 6 have come from the line.
Yeah, he's been,
if I'm not mistaken. Cannon.
That's beautiful. A beautiful half-court game there.
He's having a strong game offensively.
And defensively. I
with
mean,
those
he's had 3 blocks right there.
Yeah.
This Cannon Case's third. It's his quarter.
A little screen. And that's going to be Shenandoah ball.
Okay.
He blocked it back into Schilling.
Yeah.
And went off Schilling's chest out of bounds. I think he was wanting a foul there.
Well, it's a different quarter.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Schilling, the referee didn't.
I
see
held
it
my
that way.
breath on that.
Yeah. Well, especially you never know, especially with the hand coming down. Cannon again. Feed the beast.
They saw something at halftime to make that adjustment. They cut those backsides to be able to see if we can get that big center of theirs to move.
Getting the move, and maybe he's not as good closing down. Good.
1, 2.
Fade away.
Yeah. That could add some frustration. And a timeout. There we go. Yeah, we got the momentum.
32-30. Shenandoah's started to come alive there, especially Cannon's play, blocking, shots on the defensive side, defensive rebounds with outlet passes, and
well, you know what the secret is, right?
What's the secret?
A little shot of espresso.
Yeah.
Egg coffee putting some excitement into our half.
Yes.
Get us back on the lead.
Missing most, if not almost all of the second quarter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
being in early foul trouble, picking up that cheap foul that he shouldn't be getting, but now coming back and answering it.
Absolutely.
Halftime speech worked. Cannon making some good cuts and finding a way to be able to make some points at the basket. Very imperative. 15 and 9 for those 2 respectively.
Yep. And Maddox's 3 earlier was huge.
Yeah, that's what got the momentum going.
Eastern Hancock will bring the ball up.
I have been noticing a little bit more hooks and hands. So I'm curious to know if they're going to keep allowing
Schilling for
They
three.
can shoot, too.
And that's his 10th. He's the joint leader for Eastern Hancock with 10 each, him and Powers. It's a very balanced scoring for Eastern Hancock. And they are a sectional opponent, if I'm not mistaken. Maddox, great
Nice
rebound
board.
offensively by Cannon.
Ooh, Maddox is down there underneath. We had the advantage point of seeing it up here, but
Yeah. Well, Aiden sometimes can't see over his defender.
right.
Oh, if you would've there you go.
Sneak it in there, baby.
Great job, Jarrett. Good feed.
That was Cannon, wasn't it?
Cannon feeding, Jarrett. Absolutely.
No, that was Maddox.
Oh, has Maddox made it?
Maddox made that. Maddox
I'm sorry.
stuck that in there.
Jarrett and Maddox look alike.
Oh, Aiden, that was yours.
That's how sometimes they get fouls called
Yeah.
12 and 2.
Oh, another rebound at the
Long
top
rebound.
of the key. Don't. Spending a lot of energy doing that. Oh.
Good rebound.
Not able to find the
Rubel
rim.
missed it, and he's a little upset.
Well, he found the rim. I'm just saying it didn't find. That's the mean. That's the mean side anyway. Like it wasn't happening for us over there. I'm glad that rim is not impartial.
Cannon there at the wing.
Is it partial or impartial?
It is not partial. It is impartial.
It's impartial.
Yes. I think we all knew what you meant. Aiden for 3.
Oh, a little jolt. I love it. It's I don't want to, maybe I'm not going to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I was going to say it's starting, I want to say it. I really do. It's just getting to be automatic when you see it.
He is a very confident shooter right now, and they're going to call they're going to call a foul on
He
Zane,
definitely bodied him up.
and that will be team's 3rd. You'll see Gray check in probably for Zane.
Yeah, let's get some players out so they don't pick up their 4th foul,
They
right?
only pick up a 4th foul, 2.5 seconds left. Yep, just some
You
got to
get these guys out so they don't get that. I understand why you're doing that one. Let's not get a cheap foul.
Yeah, Aiden checks
And you
out.
know where they're going with it, right?
Zane is still in. My bad.
1,
Aiden
2, and they're going to try and throw it up over here. Oh.
So no shot.
Good D, good D, good D.
Shenandoah ball coming out at the quarter here. 37-33 as you see. And maybe we'll give a little love here to our cheerleaders.
They're wearing white. They're got the little pink ribbons there. I'm not sure if you guys really saw the slam dunk cancer night.
It is.
Both teams wearing a shirt with a loved one that is either battling, or lost to cancer. Being able to remember them. It's one of the nights that Coach Ellsworth has brought here to his program that we represent every year.
There we go. Great job, cheerleaders.
So if you do see across the court that the shirts are a little off cue, off color,
Are they gray or are they?
I'm thinking that is more of a teal.
I don't know. I'm colorblind, so
I get
if I don't know, it looks gray.
Yeah, it is. It is more of a teal.
It is a teal.
A
You could have told me pink, and I would have been like, all right.
Well, I can't tell you pink. I mean, I can tell you pink, but the viewers out there know.
Yeah.
I don't really talk very much color for you.
Yep.
We just let it happen naturally. All right,
Here we go.
4th quarter.
Ball goes to Zane.
Let's
37-33.
not turn the ball over, and let's just do some good here.
I think long possessions where you get good shots are important here. Limit possessions by Eastern Hancock. They're going to want to. Oh, speaking of,
that's not what we want to do. Nothing.
That's a solid non-call, I think.
Yeah, if Carter would have leaned into it a little bit more, probably would have got a block. Caden Powers did a really good job of avoiding it.
Was my difference maker. I don't want him to be one, though. I think Carter was a little worried about the block. Good defense there by Maddox. That's what we'll say.
That side of the basket does not like us, like anybody.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
No, just set it up here.
We'll let Maddox do it.
There you go. Big three and a timeout. Shenandoah. Maddox Davis with a three. He's 8th point of the game.
The old
full timeout Shenandoah.
Shout out to Mr. Stewart from ESPN. Cool like the other side of the pillow.
Old school ESPN was like, mid-90s.
He battled the sea too.
Yeah, he did.
Well, that was a pretty good move there by Eastern's cheerleaders. Did a simple lead change on while up in the air. Switch foot.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not even jumping. Looks like we've got talented kicking the ball away.
Eastern Hancock's very.
Do you think we're gonna get a ball all the way up here? Can we get it?
Maybe.
We got to cheer for it. We are Big Blue.
I think Kim Farmer can throw it up here.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Not
one of them said, "Hey, look at no."
Nobody could get it up here. Either that or they did not like us.
No, I probably picked that one.
Little things that the cheerleaders do to be able to get everybody involved. I like it.
I said Kim.
Yeah, well,
we
you
go.
are being recorded, and they will see this and talk to you about it later.
They won't know. He's really good at knowing which side the defender is and then spinning to the other side.
Seems to like to spin to that side, though, too. He looks like a left-handed spinner.
Although I think sometimes he spun to the right down on this side towards baseline. Ball out of bounds. Loring was advocating for Eastern Hancock ball, but referee saw it differently. 40-37, 6:17 left.
Only number 12, Jarrett, in the game with the 3 fouls and foul trouble. Everybody else got it kind of spread out with 2 or less.
I thought Rubel had a foul. Oh, blocked by Loring on Mitchell.
Travel.
It's got to be a travel.
I'm not a fan of that reach behind steal technique. It almost seems like every time somebody does it, there's always a foul called. And I don't even know if that's something that is coached. But it almost allows you to let the defender get around you. And so it almost puts you out of position to be able to be in front of something if there's a pass or a deflection.
Right.
But also, in the advantage is if there is a steal, then you're already running the other way.
There you go, Coffee. Good screen by Cannon. Coffee's able to come off of it and hit that jumper. Little two-man game. And is that going to be on the floor? We got Maddox.
Calling that on Maddox.
That was not in the act of shooting, was it? It was.
Apparently.
And Rubel, not Ruby, Rubel will go to the line shooting too. Makes the first.
You know, it's another interesting thing. As we were watching warm-ups, I'm a big proponent of the line, being in front of the line, behind the line, going to the line, going through the line, and there's certain players that I see out there that I watched in warm-ups that did and didn't. And it's interesting how the game is kind of rewarding them or not rewarding them with certain things.
Big three. Let's go. Come on, Coffee.
And Aiden is one that does go to the line. He actually goes through the line. He does a little extra stuff.
It's got no on the floor. It's got it must have got the foul before the walk.
We got a lot of people calling for travel over here on this side.
It looked a little.
I'm allowing it
little
because
extra
it's
shuffle.
been that way all night long.
Yeah.
Plus, if I do the travel, people think I'm dancing, and I don't want
Cannon
that.
second, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
A little hard off the glass. Got his own rebound. Jumped in there. Got blocked.
Blocked by Cannon again.
Got to get our average, baby. Yeah, this is another picky thing that I want to kind of point out, but I know that they're very particular about making sure our jerseys are tucked.
That's the benefit of having the same color jersey and pants, shorts, right?
Shorts. I know how the referees are about having your jerseys tucked in.
Again, work the clock.
Oh, yeah, there's no shot clock. Let's just hold it forever. We're winning.
Make them be aggressive defensively and hopefully get us into the line.
We got our shooters out there, right?
Yeah. So we have 2 fouls. They don't have any. Good
beautiful
pass.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good tip out. We got a timeout over here.
And Eastern Hancock will take a full timeout.
Yeah, that's a needed one.
And I just want to clarify, yes, I did say Kim. I meant Audrey Farmer.
Oh, now you're putting it out there a little bit deeper. So now someone is going to talk about it.
Yeah. Hey, they're twins.
Yeah, but we've been calling Robertson Peterson in the
yeah.
JV.
I call Jaden Jasper,
Pink and teal. Like, it's all over the place. Now we can see why Mrs. Freeze deserves more medals and trophies.
Absolutely.
What's that old country song? Behind every good man is a good woman. And then they say, I argue with that because they should be right here by my side.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing, of course, because I don't know the lyrics as well.
Great job, cheerleaders.
The cheerleading crew led by Aubrey Farmer.
That's right.
Twin sister to Kim Farmer.
Kim, who was a baller today at playing basketball.
She has been a baller. She's been one of the most impressive. We were talking about that in the stands here about how much she's improved throughout the year. I don't even think she was a starter at the beginning of the year, and now she's leading the team and just leadership on the court.
She does so much so well.
Find the range here for Caden.
There you go.
Not quite there.
Trying to get a quick three.
And then Maddox
off the glass. Oh, shoot. You guys didn't see it, but Max had a jumper off the glass. So
just a little quiet, too. Trying to rush and put him in there.
Another rebound there by
Hellman. And a
And
foul there by Lori.
yeah, Loring gets the foul. Yeah, I agree with you on Kim. She's been playing phenomenal this year. Really impressed with her improvement this year.
Yes.
Defensively, offensively, leadership, as you said, it's huge.
And her play has opened up avenues for better play from all of her other
They're going to
players.
get a foul on Zane. He did give a little bit of an elbow shove off.
Well, he's been doing it all night, so by having him get called for it right now is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
For him, but he's just got to make the adjustment.
Yep.
Loring does a really good job of being able to defend in your grill without fouling.
And that is his third. He is so quick, Loring is.
Yeah, I noticed
on
that
ball and off, like on the ball. Kubel gets it. There we go.
So when I saw him at the very beginning, at the beginning of the game, he was swift with everything. And I just noticed how sly he was without the ball. Just in that last three right there.
Long pass to Jarrett, who's accustomed to throwing long passes.
It's good.
No way!
Yeah.
And And Zane gets a technical.
He did kind of throw him. He hip tossed him. They were both locked up. It should be both ways. But we kind of expected this. It should be both ways, but they're not going to allow that one. Because then that's kind of admitting that he was in the wrong, Zane did hip toss him. So there was a foul, right, at the beginning of that play on Zane. And then a tech on Zane.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I don't think Zane, I think it was a foul against Zane.
Yes. Like, I literally meant on him.
Yes,
they touched
okay.
him and fouled him. But that was that hooking stuff that we've been seeing all game, too. And now it got too far out there. Now we got a terrible call out here. Okay. It's not that terrible, I don't think, because it did happen.
Yep. Powers will be shooting the technical free throws, and I believe they get the ball back.
I think he's at a 70 or 80% free throw shooting percentage based on max preps. So definitely the one that you're going to want to have in there. These are the things you don't want to have this late in a game where you have a 10-point lead and giving them able chances to score points without the clock running is something you don't want to have happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a frustration foul. Zane picking up his fourth personal foul, too. That's important to remember here, too. And they get the ball back. So wasn't there a foul? Wasn't there a foul on the play before?
There was a foul. They administered the foul. It only puts the second
team
foul on Eastern Hancock.
I got you.
And then they administer the technical.
I got you now. Yeah. I was thinking he was shooting.
No.
With the foul.
Timeout, Shenandoah.
Wow, a lot to unravel on that one.
Yeah. Allows the teams just to calm down, regroup. I think you just have to be careful about some of the baiting.
What do you mean by baiting?
Well, he locks his arm in there, right? And so
which he's been doing all night.
And then, he can kind of, flop around and exaggerate a little bit more.
Well, they were both locked up, and they did not let each other go.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like the double technical should have came in. But then I guess they allowed them to be locked up. And when Zane hip-tossed him or kind of said, get off of me, let go of me, then that was where the intensity went to what was just a normal figure-it-out boys to a technical.
All right, Powers makes both. Shenandoah ball.
And that cheers them up a little bit over here on this sideline because the ball doesn't lie, in your words.
The possession. That's important. Good screen.
Oh, sneaky
and
all the way through.
Take it. Great job.
They're already back down the other way.
And they're going to want to score quick, so you have to stay composed. And I think take your time. You have 2 minutes left. up by 8.
We got open call. Open call is let's bob and weave.
And Powers will be getting the foul here, the team third. His third.
So that was kind of a neat little perspective that we had when they jumped up there, because I thought they were all in even space giving it away, but I think Caden had his hands down and pushed just a little bit.
Maddox.
Good job. Maddox
Might
stepping up today.
Season high. Pretty close to. Double digits for Maddox. Huge rebound there by...
as he gets beat up by his buddy. I didn't get a chance to mention this. I wanted to wait, but it's really cool seeing a couple of the kids out there that Jarrett and Zane have played with, winning some tournaments in AAU ball growing up. Eli Manship and Caden Powers are all 4 of them were on the same team, being able to play some all-season basketball in the summers. Favorite memory of that team went down all the way to Gatlinburg and just ran through a tournament, outscored everybody.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
And got a big old trophy. It was a pretty proud moment for the parents. Maybe that was probably, I'm thinking 15U, I think.
So not that long ago.
No.
Eastern Hancock is now in probably foul as much as possible mode.
Both families, really good families, Powers and Manships, representing really well in their community, doing good things for students.
Cannon, and I think
the hidden thing of the rivalry, you know, like
absolutely.
You want to dislike the team, but then you got
you know the player because you play with each other. You kind of develop
the
friendships
families.
because you're teammates.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Both teams are in the bonus, by the way. So any
Cannon.
foul will send a player to the line shooting 2.
10-point ball game, looking like we've got it
Huge
somewhat
win.
comfortable of a lead, but not insurmountable.
Good move. Just a little.
Aiden Coffey with a powerful rebound, given to Zane so he can get his 2 points for the game.
I didn't switch it. Zane got the layup. Whoa. And Rubel makes the layup and timeout.
So there's his four points of underneath the basket. All the rest of his 12 came from the free throw line.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Looks like they're putting...
We got at least 6 players tonight in double digits. So...
on both sides.
Yeah. Combined. I mean...
Aiden getting his normal.
Aiden's... Well,
19.
actually it's 6 players. Cannon, Cannon was the leading scorer for a while. Then Aiden's like, you know what? That's my spot. And kind of started taking over the game a little bit.
But this has been his fourth quarter. Maddox scored. It's been really nice too. And you were trying to talk about it, and I thought we were going to get a chance. But Hayden Hubbard had the game of his life yesterday. 3 threes in a row. Just building upon some adversity throughout his week, and coming out there and coming off the bench and just putting so many points on there. I don't think Westdale had that in the scouting report.
No.
And you can tell that it opened up the floor a little bit more for everybody to do their job. That's why we were able to win what we were able to win by. Same thing here tonight. Another kid stepping up. Maddox making the difference, getting double digits. Cannon.
Got a little 7-on-7 action here.
A little breaking route.
Who's got the comeback?
Now Eli picking up. Is that his 4th foul?
Yes.
No, 3rd.
No, it's 3rd.
3rd. Okay.
3rd. He's 25, not 15.
So they've got fouls to be able to give with the roster that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it's a different kid every night. So last night, Hubbard played great. Tonight, Maddox steps in and is that third person and really, offensively to help the team when it's needed. And that's what you need. I
And
mean, especially when you have a
Cannon
kid.
doing good tonight, too, doing
Yeah,
well.
but I kind of expect that from our big guy because he's been consistently most of the year
Shot
playing
there.
that well. And no matter what, Aiden finds a way to score. You need that kind of kid on the team.
Zane leaving the game with 6 points, 4 personal
4
fouls,
fouls
and 1
on
technical.
yeah. And you see that, like, it's going to be a Zane for Cannon sort of offense-defense thing, right?
Yeah.
Cannon in there getting hopefully getting rebounds, playing some tight interior defense. And then Zane kind of righting the ship on offense.
What's going on there? They step on the line or something?
Apparently.
Or did he move?
I was watching the ball go off his head.
Me too. That's what I was watching. Let's get a little replay.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It'll work. I just need to fix the audio, apparently, which I know how to do. It's just hard to do. And that is Powers.
That's not Powers.
That's not Powers, though. That's Loring. 15. You know, they're fives.
It's funny. Hubbard got it and thought he was going to get fouled right away. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to dribble down the court. And he's like, all right, they're not going to foul me. And then all of a sudden he got fouled.
And
He's
he
like,
fell
oh,
behind, almost got
what the
ran
heck?
over.
Get in there. Nice.
There you go, Hub. Carter Gray checks in for Zane. And they're going to leave Cannon out.
Oh.
Up by 13. You know, Rubel's not out there, so you're okay.
49 seconds here.
Shot Powers short. Hellman with the rebound.
Uh-oh.
Block. Oh, shoot. I thought I hit the button, but I didn't.
What? Did Jared get him with his foot?
Maybe. His fourth, team fifth. Zane will check in for Carter.
That was a weird foul.
Yeah, I looked like there was space.
Whoop.
All right,
Bump,
make sure
bump,
I
bump.
hit the button. And pass the ball
11
around.
seconds. Nope. All right, I told him not to.
Hold them off.
There we go, boys. I like it. There it is. I like
Great
it.
win by Shenandoah.
Yeah, good hard fought win.
59-47, solid win. Third quarter, right? I mean, big third quarter.
Third quarter's our quarter. I think that's a mentality that we have from a team perspective. We got to come out. We got to win this quarter. And we did, and once we did that, then we kind of put the throttle down and wore them down and kept it going in the fourth. We win by 12. I mean,
Great contributions all around, and yeah, great win. Two wins in a row. So, well, they'll be back next week.
see you next week.
Yep.